Oh, hello Venti viewers. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So today I have a very exciting video. So last week I was asked to be an assistant on a photo shoot, and the client wanted to be able to review the images instantly as we were taking them so that they could see if we actually got the shots. So I thought, how the heck could we do this? Because I don't have any of that fancy equipment yet. But then it came to me. Sony has this really great app that I've been using in some of my previous videos as a remote viewfinder, and I thought maybe we should do a video about it. We're going to break this video up into segments. Now today we're going to be using an iPad Pro as our remote viewfinder, but also to be able to review the images instantly and answer probably most of the questions that you have about this app. So make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's roll that intro. Look at our badass model driving a Jeep. When your model brings an entire suitcase worth of clothes. So as we go throughout the day using the app with the iPad and the Sony A7IV, which is what we're filming on here and also what we're shooting with here, I'm gonna be using the Tamron 35-150, which is a great lens. I actually already did a review of this lens. I'll link to it like right here or in the description below. So we are starting with 100% battery on the Sony A7IV right here and on the iPad here. We're gonna be, after every location, going over what our battery life is after each shot, just so you can kind of gauge how long you could actually use this app with the iPad and with the camera and how long it would actually last you. So let's head to our first location. Now that we have everything synced up with the camera and the iPad, you're gonna see what I'm seeing from the camera on the iPad. I'm gonna take a few photos and then we're gonna review the JPEGs so we can kind of see if we like the angles and the positioning and just kind of see how the camera or how the photos look. So I'm gonna shoot some photos real quick. Maybe like both hands through the hair. Yeah, nice. Look down at me, look through the camera. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, oh yeah, that's great. Nicely done, nicely done. So let's take a break. All right, so we're gonna review the iPad, see what we got going on here. All right, so she's gonna hit play here, and as you can see, we have our 2 megapixel JPEGs as we scroll through. That's a nice one. What else we got? I like this look though. I mean, you do have a nice smile. We can go with that a little bit more. That's a good one. Yeah, that's the one that I really liked. So if we look on the app here, if we tap this button in the top left, it brings up all of our photos that we have. We started with some RAWs. We switched over to JPEG so we can see all these much better. We're still at 94% on the iPad, and the camera is at 94% as well. And as you can see, when I'm focusing on her, it's just sticking right on her eye. Autofocusing with this lens and this camera is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so that'll take care of the first shot, the first location with the single images. We are at, what are we at battery percentage on the iPad? 92% on the iPad. My camera has 70%. What time was it? It's 4:47. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a range test to see how far I can walk away from the iPad and the camera, just to kind of see what the range will be if you're going to use this in a photo shoot yourself. So let's shoot that next. I have my lovely assistant right here who's gonna stand here. I'm just gonna walk farther down here, and we're just gonna see what the range is like on this as I walk farther away so we lose connection, just so you guys can kind of know what that is like. Okay, so I'm gonna take 1 venti step, 2 venti step, 3, 4, 5. We still have connection? Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still good? Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Still good? A little choppy, but we're still connected. 17, 18, 19, 20. Good? Still have a connection? Wow, we're 24 feet-ish. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Still good? There's 33 steps. We still have it? It's not working? It froze? Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'm fine. That's a good amount of range. That's what, like probably 100 feet? That's not bad. So when you're out filming and things like that, now you kind of know what the range is, and we have a decent amount of trees and stuff around here too, so maybe if we're out in the middle of nowhere, the footage might be a little bit stronger, the connection might be stronger between the app and the camera. So let's go on to our second location. We're gonna go over some continuous shooting and how shooting burst mode photos basically will show up on the app. So let's get rolling. All right, so I think for our next series of shots, Cam's gonna hate me, but you know, we here at Venti Views make our models go above and beyond. We're gonna have her run up and down this hill a little bit and get some very fast continuous shots, and I'll show you guys how the app works with those continuous shots as well. That's really, really beneficial. We can actually just control the continuous shooting right from the app on the iPad here. So if I tap over here where it says next to AFC right to the right, it's gonna bring up my drive mode or all my different ways that I can shoot a photo. So we're gonna do high plus. So that's gonna give me 10 frames per second, and that's gonna give me maximum raw that you can get at 10 frames per second. We're gonna have Cam run up and down this hill a little bit and see what we get. And then after we do a few shoots, we're going to review the images on the iPad to make sure that I have something I'm happy with and she has something that she's happy with as well. So we're gonna hit the little X, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Action. Well, what we could do is I could swap sides. So all three of us go over there, and we could have Audie come over here so we can get some of those logos. The lighting might be a little bit better too.
This is the one where I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
This is a really good shot.
You get the shoes and the A6 logo.
Yeah.
Yep. This is really good.
They're not Apple Watch people.
Oh, what we could do is, and again, this is why the app is so beneficial. We notice the watch on her wrist because we have it on a much bigger screen. So what we'll probably do is have her shoot some without the Apple Watch. Look at that hair. Love it. Okay. All right, we'll try one more round. But again, if we tap the button in the top left, we can see all of the photos at one time, which is really, really nice. Scroll through them. We're gonna hit done. We're back to our live view. Let's try one more round of photos. That's not bad. Yeah. See, the nice thing is I can also see that there's a little mark right here, so I'll have to edit that later, which is fine. But since we have this bigger screen, we can see those details. Yeah, these are nice. These are pretty good. All right, so that's the continuous shooting and how you can review the continuous shots there. What do we like battery life-wise? 81% here and 58% on the camera. What time is it? It is 5:18, so we're doing pretty well. We'll cut and we'll go to our next location. Okay, so on top of using this app for photos, we can also use it as a wireless video monitor, which I think it's pretty responsive. As you can see, we have our camera guy here. Say hi, Steven. We have our other assistant over here. So we are gonna do a few shots of Cam running around, and I'm gonna have Chantel, my assistant, pretty close to me, so I can kind of see on a bigger, brighter screen if I'm getting the shot that I want. Unfortunately, you can't review the video, which makes sense because trying to send 4K footage at 600 megabits per second, which is what this film's at, would take a very long time wirelessly. So, but to just have it as a wireless monitor is really, really great. So let's get the shot lined up. All right, action. And we're gonna hit stop recording on the iPad because we can. We're gonna do one more thing with this app. Let's see, our current time is 5:48. We have 47% battery on this camera, which we've been shooting with, and 76% on the iPad. So iPad's doing well, might have to swap the camera battery, which is fine. I mean, 47%, and you're probably gonna have 6 or 7 batteries yourself anyways. So we'll move on to our next location and finish up this video. Okay, so we're at our final location here, absolutely gorgeous. We have some nice golden hour. We're gonna put everything that we've learned together with this app. We are at, what's percentage on our iPad? 73%. It is 7 o'clock and I have 36% left on the camera. Now we've been shooting a little bit off camera just because we were shooting a few things, but we're gonna do a few more shoots here and then go from there. So let's do it. All right, so Cam, I'm just gonna shoot some single shots here and just give me slow poses, just kind of move through a few of them. Yeah, these flowers are fantastic. Yeah, look that way, that's really good. Okay, Chantel, switch me over to continuous. She's gonna do that right in the app for me. All right, Cam, so I'm gonna just have you, I'm just gonna keep shooting and just go through poses, move around, right? Just kind of different expressions, things like that. And then we will we'll wrap it up. Ready? And go ahead. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, shows off her curves really nicely. Got a couple good ones in there. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Switch me over to single, if you would. Give me like sexy but not duck face, right? Yeah.
That's really good.
Yep.
That was really good.
All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in on this video. We tested out the Sony Imaging app. We tested out the range, the battery life. It's very beneficial because you can review all your JPEGs and photos in the field very quickly and reliably. So that way, if you don't have the money for a really fancy system, you can just use this, which is a free app you can download from the App Store, being able to review your images and everything and make sure they're in focus. So thanks so much for tuning in, and
don't forget to like and subscribe.
cut. Is that good? We think we got it? Okay.